Hi everyone, my name is Justin Miller. Today, I'll be discussing my essay on carnism. These are diets consisting of meats or other byproducts of animals such as dairy. Imagine how you would feel if all of a sudden you could no longer eat the protein of animals. Imagine how you would feel, how the farmers would feel, and how your restaurant workers would feel. What would you rather eat on Thanksgiving? A juicy, tender turkey or a phony, processed veggie turkey? In this paper, I will argue that carnism is plausible because of the economic benefit, essential nutrients, and effect on cultures and religions. My argument statement in standard form is as follows. If carnism should be outlawed, then there must not be enough healthy benefits. Eating byproducts of animals provides many key nutrients and nourishes the economy. Therefore, carnism should not be banned. This modus tollens argument is both valid and sound, meaning it satisfies 1. If A, then B, 2. Not B, and 3. Therefore not A. To support my argument, I will refer to the reading by Hugo Mercier and Dan Sperber. Why is reasoning biased regarding is biased always bad in the availability heuristic, which means, and I quote from the book, cognitive shortcuts that are generally reliable but that in some cases lead to error. This is found in chapter 11 of The Enigma of Reason. It supports my argument because if you were to ask one if they think a plant-based diet is healthier than a carnivore-based diet, they would most likely say the plant-based diet due to the word plant. But this, in many cases, can be false. It is easy and sometimes accidental when someone makes this bias. However, as explained throughout my essay, it is shown that eating meat and dairy, there are actually three key it is shown that by eating meat and dairy, there can be serious benefits, and there are three key points to explain this. First, there is a significant economic side to this issue. For example, we get our food from farmers. Many farmers deal with the byproducts of animals, and this is how they make a living. There are millions of farmers like this across the globe, meaning millions of workers would be without a job. Ultimately, this would stunt economic growth significantly. Furthermore, there are few restaurants around the world that do not use multiple ingredients from an animal, excluding those, of course, that are designed for a vegan audience. Banning carnivore foods would be detrimental to restaurants and millions of more workers, and would once again hinder economic growth. Also, consumers would be less satisfied with the food served in restaurants, which brings me to the next key point. Many consumers prefer carnivorous foods because they are, of course, tasty, but also they are more natural than vegan foods and contain plenty of vital nutrients. Nowadays, especially in America, the foods we eat are highly processed, yet some are unaware of this. In fact, plant-based meats are very processed. Patient.info, a trusty and authoritative source regarding health research and advice, even states some are classified as ultra processed foods, which have been linked to heart disease and cancer. Recently, many Americans have started to take healthier approaches by eating a diet based off natural foods. This is the result of advanced science and research that continues to evolve in our modern world. My last point is that cultures and religions would not be willing to comply with laws against animal byproducts. Almost all religions allow meat in some way, and eating meat holds great cultural significance for many, as it has historically been a part of feasts and celebrations, and some ethnic cultures strictly eat meat. One may counter this and say, well, religions such as Hinduism, Jainism, and Buddhism only consume plant-based foods. Although true, many Hindu people do eat products of animals and certain types of meat, just not beef in particular. Buddhism is vegetarian based, but still eat byproducts of animals like dairy. Jainism is one of the only religions that is strictly vegan, and they make up a very small percentage of the population. In summary, my argument that carnism should not be outlawed is supported by the economic benefit from farmers and workers because the majority of people prefer a healthy meat and dairy diet. This is also supported by the validation of meat consumption by most cultures and religions. Thank you.